it's Maggibot from Meeples Included, and it's the end of the year, or the beginning of 2017, and it's time to do top 10 lists, because that's what we all do, right? But I did want to go over kind of a different list for myself this year, which was the top 10 games I didn't get to play that I had intended to from 2016, and because I am me, that ended up being 11 games, because I can't knock one off this list. So we can get started if you like. It's nice to see y'all, and I hope you had a really good holiday. Coming in at number 11, we have Japanese the Game. So technically, Japanese the Game came out in 2014. This was a self-published game from someone named Bernard Hamaker. I happened to see it at PAX this last year as a card game. What this game is intended to do, it both has solo, cooperative, and competitive modes, but it's supposed to help you learn Japanese language. And I thought that was just such a clever, well-done use of a game in general. I really like kind of more pragmatic uses for gaming too. And honestly, I was hanging out at Raygun Lounge after PAX this past year, and the woman next to me had never been to kind of one of these nerd cons before, and she happened to be a linguist and was really interested that this was the one game that really spoke to her, and it really shows you how quickly you can branch outside of this little niche hobby we have going. Number 10 happens to be Soul Last Days of a Star. It's a little tricky when I say I want to play the game Soul, because a couple years back we had this like weird wooden game in our store called Soul, and there was another game called Soul, but the one I wanted to play was from Elephant Laboratories, and it looked really interesting. I thought it looked like a hoot, and I was really excited to try it, and I haven't had a chance to yet. It was kickstarted. I did not back the Kickstarter because I did want to play it, but it's got a couple videos online, and I'm interested to see where they'll go. Number 9 is Pamia from Homo Sapien Lab. This is a little card game that came out around Essen, and I was super excited to try this. My local game store, Blue Highway Games, got some copies from Essen, so I picked up a copy, and I just haven't had a chance to play it yet. I have heard that I will like it, though, that it's kind of in that trick-taking game that I really like, so I'm excited to give it a go. At number 8, we have the expansion for Rococo, which is Rococo Jewelry Box. This might have actually come out a couple years ago, but it still never made it to the States. It's supposed to. This is from Eagle Griffin, Spiel and Pegasus Spiel. I was gifted a copy from my friend Nicholas a while back for my birthday, I think, and I still haven't been able to play it. So it's definitely on my list of things to get to a table. It's so hard these days when you want to play the things that you already know and get better at them, but you also want to try all these shiny new things. Number 7, Fields of Green. So this is from Artipia and Stronghold. Fields of Green is literally a retelling of Among the Stars, done in kind of a farming theme. They saw the success that 51st State had, becoming imperial settlers, and they thought that their kind of wonky sales of Among the Stars might have been affected because people don't like the theme of the game, so they kind of put this beautiful sheen on it. I do want to try it to see if it's different. I was really close to really liking Among the Stars. It was just a close but no cigar for me, so I think maybe if they made a couple of improvements, it could be one of my more favorite drafting games, which would be really exciting for me. At number 6, so I had Caravan, which was going to be this Z-Man printed game that came in 2 flavors with the same gameplay. One was fantasy, one was more Mediterranean trading. Now, as of today, which is the 11th of January, they came out saying, well, F2Z Entertainment got purchased by Asmodee, and part of that was Pretzel Games, but Pretzel Games kind of broke off and became Plan B Games, and this whole Caravan thing kind of got mixed up into this whole thing. So they're taking Caravan and redoing it as a trilogy of games called Century, and the first one will be Century Spice Road. It's due at Origins in 2017, so I'll probably not be able to have it or play it until Gen Con, but I'm very much looking forward to this. But this will be under Plan B Games, which has the kind of funny, very odd name for some games. But I'm very excited to see what they've done with this, and I really like that each of the trilogy will be standalone, but you can also mix and match them, which I probably won't partake in the mix and match, but I like when they give you guys options. Number 5 is Not Alone. So I made a big deal for my friend Paul to bring this game to me from Geek Attitude Games. Paul was coming over to the States from BGGCon, and so I had him pick up a copy because it was available there and not here. It has since been announced that it will be available in the States very, very soon. It's January right now, and it's supposed to be out very, very soon here. But this is kind of a one versus many little card game, and I heard it was really, really fun. And when I was carrying this game around at BGGCon, a couple of people stopped me and, were talking about how amazingly fun it is. And this is when my stupid life got stupid busy comes into play, but I am planning on learning the rules to this and getting it played in the next 2 weeks, because I'm really excited to try it. Number 4 is Hope from Morning Players. Hope was a Kickstarter game that came out, or has not come out quite yet. I thought it was going to be out by the end of the year, and it wasn't. I think they ran into some production financial issues from Morning Players, which is fine. Sounds like they're on their way to recovery now. The reason I really wanted to play Hope is that it's a little outside my normal box, but it's got this really cool 3D grid play, and it looks like a really fun use of some abstract strategy. I'm very much looking forward to it. And now we're getting into my top 3. And so, number 3, Solarius Mission from Spielworks. Now, this is from Mike and Odie, the same team that brought us La Granja, of which I'm a huge fan. I even liked the La Granja dice game that Odie did, called No Siesta. That one's fabulous. And so this has been kind of described to me as La Granja in space, but with a couple of differences in the dice selection. My copy is in Seattle, but not in my home yet. So I need to get my schedule and Suze's schedule to line up so we can exchange copies and play some games soon. But I'm very much looking forward to this, and I cannot wait to get it on the table. Number 2 is Jorvik from Stefan Feld and Stronghold Games and Agarspiel. So Jorvik is a redoing of Die Speicherstadt, which is a really cool old Feld bidding game, and it's one of his best games in my opinion. Definitely in the top 5. One of the best bidding games I've ever played. And Jorvik takes what was in Die Speicherstadt and the expansion, which was called Kai Speicher, and kind of integrates those together. And Kai Speicher never came out to the States, and I've never played it. So I'm very much looking forward to giving this a go. I don't really care if they reskinned it as Vikings. I'm only a little sad that they didn't keep the kind of fun money as a component in this one. They just put in regular cardboard chips, but I can't fault them too bad. So this is one I don't own yet. Of this list, I own about half, if not more. it's significant amounts of unplayed games still sitting in my room, but Jorvik is definitely one of the top of my list. And last but not least, I don't think this will be a surprise if anyone knows me, I have yet to play my Tram Leaves from Albon VR. Albon VR makes some excellent heavy Euros with really cool spatial things. Tramways came to me as a Kickstarter backer, and it's been sitting around my house just waiting for me to kind of prioritize learning the rules, because it's not a rule book I really want to learn the game out of. I'd rather read through it, maybe even play through a solo play or a solo round or something before I put it on a table in front of humans. But it is one that I might be able to get to a table this weekend. So I will be at OrcaCon in Everett as long as this cold simmers down a little bit. I've been a little under the weather today. But hopefully all things will go to plan, and I will be at OrcaCon Saturday and Sunday out in Everett, and we'll get a couple of these played. My friend Jason's coming into town. We do a podcast together called Chit Chat. We just came out with our 4th episode, so if you care to try that out, it's at chitchat.libsyn.com. You can also see it here on our Meeples Included YouTube. We will have some sort of camera presence there. My friend Nicholas from Meeples Included will also be out at OrcaCon, as well as Stephanie Straw. So lots and lots of meeples there. It should be a good time. I hope you all are well, and if you'd like to see more, you can follow my personal channel at maggibot.com, maggibot.com, and you can help support the channel and Meeples Included by going to our Patreon, patreon.com/maggibot. That helps pay for games and equipment, both. Coming up next, we should be having some reviews coming out. I will be doing Oracle of Delphi as my next review. Nice to see you all, and I hope you all are having a good time.